Should we talk overtime? Should we shift?
Overtime.
That's our next topic.
All right, so I feel like this overtime rule has been pretty controversial for a while.
The coin.
But I don't know, it really magnified around where we live because the whole Chiefs and Patriots game. But what are your guys' opinion on the rule?
I think the system of overtime is just, it relies too much on a coin toss. There's like so much. If you're a good offensive team with a terrible defense, a la the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots, by the way, their defense could not get a stop in the second half.
Oh, hell no.
All of a sudden, you get the ball, you drive down, it's over.
Yeah.
And that's not fair to Mahomes on the sideline, who, he's battled all this 16 games.
And you saw what he did in that second half.
And there's sometimes as a fan, there's moments where you just have a feeling like, you know what, he's gonna do it.
He's gonna come down.
He's gonna come down and he's gonna score. And to get that robbed away from him,
that's what both offenses were feeling at the time.
It's just there's moments where you know what, this man, he's gonna drive down the field, right down your neck, and he's gonna score. You knew Brady was gonna do it, and you knew Mahomes was gonna come back and do it.
Exactly.
And to rob Mahomes of that opportunity, to me, that's a crime.
Yeah.
That's a crime. That should not be happening at all.
Alrighty, from SB Nation, I just looked up the statistics of how many times the teams win if they win the coin toss. They say only 55% of teams win the game if they win the coin toss, but I feel like that's a little low of a number. I feel like it's a higher number than that, especially before, especially from when
in the
it was
playoffs
just a
at
field
least.
goal.
Like when it's two elite teams.
Yeah, no. 100%.
I feel like you see that happen a lot
Packers
more.
Cardinals a couple years ago.
I just feel like each team should get an equal opportunity, or maybe just even throw a whole other quarter in there, because if you're playing
just another 15 minutes,
that's
just a lot of game time.
That's overtime. It's not fair if you only get one shot at it. How is that even fair? Why should a coin be able to decide a game?
Exactly.
That's out of your control.
The counter to that is the coin doesn't decide the game. It's the offense. It's the defense. Can your defense step up and get a stop and get the ball back? It's a team game, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the counter argument to that. It's a team game.
Yeah, but the counter argument to that is a team's offense isn't equal to a team's defense. You got to be able to put each team's offense against each team's defense to make it equal.
That's true.
All right, I'm gonna read off the rules for college overtime, and you guys tell me if you think this is a better system than the NFL's overtime.
Okay.
Each period consists of one possession for each team, in order of which is decided by a pre-overtime coin toss. Each possession is started at the defensive 25-yard line. So that's NFL, you're already in field goal range. You should be at least. If the teams remain tied at the end of the period, they will play another full period. After each period, the order of possession flips. So if you had the ball first in one period, you have it next in the second period. But basically how it works is the first team that get it, they score a touchdown, and the second team gets it and they kick a field goal, and they don't score a touchdown. The first team wins.
Yeah,
which at least the second team gets an opportunity to play offense.
Yeah,
I think this is if the NFL switched to this system, I would be completely okay.
I don't like that starting at the 25-yard line. I think you got to push that back.
I mean,
at a kickoff, maybe start at the 50 or something. 25-yard line, that's a college thing. That's like for NFL players, 25-yard line, that's a field goal right there.
All right, maybe
have a kickoff.
Your own 40.
Maybe have a kickoff.
Kickoff just takes a little longer.
I personally don't think the system would work in the NFL. I think that's what differentiates NFL overtime from college overtime, and it needs to stay different to a certain degree.
Yeah.
I just don't think in the NFL, 25 yards, like I agree with what Mahmoud said, is enough.
Yeah,
to
but
make any football exciting. I actually think a system that would work better would actually just be adding a whole other quarter.
That's too much game time for those
That's
players.
a lot of game time.
It's a lot of wear and tear on the body.
It's gonna mess up with television coverage.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wear and tear.
For the fans, though, that's
exciting. That's exciting football, and I'm always down for that.
And if it comes down to it, football is almost always a game of endurance. Whatever team shows up in the fourth quarter typically wins the game, unless it's a blowout.
Yeah.
And adding an extra quarter just adds that much more grit to the game.
That's true.
One team can stay through that extra quarter to win the game. Now, do I think this system would work either? I don't think it would work. I'd like to see it, but I don't think that would work either. I agree with players would be too fatigued. People wouldn't want to watch that much more of a game.
Mm-hmm.
People would rather have it be done with the win of a coin toss, but I'm not sure if that's what people.
I think what we
really want.
also have to take into account is the NFL has been under so much scrutiny for not caring about players' health.
That's true.
With all the CTE reports coming in,
Yeah,
players being ignored. That
a
blue
few years
10,
ago was a lot worse.
I hate that blue 10 because it is so pointless. It's like stop pretending like you care. So I think when you have to take into account an overtime is like, how long can you keep the game going? With college football overtime rules, I've seen games going like 6, 7 OTs. It's like,
but
you can't keep going for that long, man.
It's fast paced, though.
It is.
It is fast paced, but as a player, like you can't, especially if you've already been like under lawsuits and indictment from.
There was a game this year that was 7 overtimes, right?
Yeah, it was LSU Texas A&M.
Yeah,
that was a crazy game.
Insane game.
One of my first college football games I watched, Michigan and Penn State, 5 overtimes.
It's
Christian Hackenberg. Oh, I was loving it, man. I was all by myself.
Hackenberg, that's
Hackenberg. Penn State. That was an old 20.
AAF or whatever.
Yeah, He's in the AFF.
But then again,
like,
even though it goes to 7 overtimes, it's still an equal opportunity for each team. Like in those 7 overtimes, each team had a chance to equal the score, had a chance to tie the score.
Exactly.
In that
I mean that with the college rules, that's what I want. Yeah, I just want at least equal opportunity.